Hey guys, welcome back to Reverse 1999. In today's video, I wanted to talk about the event. I've had a lot of questions about the event shop. Should I be farming Arduous 14 when the Crisis mode is about to come out? How much stamina do I need to put into this thing? So I went ahead and created a calculator that I'll show you guys how to use in this video, where you can enter all of your things remaining that you want to purchase from the shop, and it will spit you out exactly how much stamina you need to use. Now, I never ask you guys to like videos, but if you guys do appreciate this kind of thing and want more people to be able to use this, please leave a like, leave any comment, just do a comment because it helps with it getting pushed out, and then more people can get round to it. And if you do like this type of thing, I will continue to do it for other events. I think it's quite useful after I made it myself, but hey, that could be cope, I don't know. But I have checked it a few times with a few other people. It should be working correctly. If you do find any issues in the spreadsheet itself, please let me know and I will adjust it, and then any changes that happen to it I will leave in the pinned comment. But I'm pretty sure that this is 100% right. You just enter what you need, you enter how many stamps you've got left, and away you go. But let's get into it. But let's just bounce over here and take a look at it, because people have been asking about Crisis mode. Crisis mode is a challenge mode where you get gems for completing it. It doesn't cost stamina, and all the coins that you get from it are going to be the coins that are here in the stamps. So when you look at this, you can see here I've cleared every other mission, and I've still got, you know, all the Crisis ones to do, and once I complete them I will get this extra 4,800 puppy coins, and that is what you've got to consider going into this with how much stamina you need to burn, because I've had a lot of people asking, you know, am I wasting stamina by farming this now before Crisis mode comes out? So I'm going to go through exactly how much stamina you have left. I'll do an example with my account so you can see how it works, and then I also want to show you an update on this account because we are in our third day of play, fourth day of logins, and we're up to the trash bags on on stage 5 of the of Limbo. So we're going all right. I want to update you guys with what's happening here. But first of all, let's go into it. So let's go into the shop. So a perfect example is I'll do my account so you guys can see what I've got left. So if we look over here and we see how many stamps do I have left to get, I've got 4,800. So in that case, I would go over to my spreadsheet here and you can see I've got stamps left in this section. Sorry, it's not displayed really well. I'm not the best graphic designer type person, but it's functional, okay? And if you do find any errors in the equals things, please let me know. But if you want to go ahead and do this, all you have to do is go file and make a copy. You won't be able to edit the one that I've got here, but you'll be able to file, make a copy, make your own copy of it, and then you'll be able to edit that copy just so that this copy stays base for everyone to copy their own one off. But like I said, if you find any issues, I've put all the equals and stuff in there. It should be pretty fine, but if you find any issues, please let me know and I will adjust it. But let's get into it. So, and check the pinned comment, because if I do make any adjustments, I will put it in a pinned comment. So let's go over here. So like I said, stamps left for me is 4,800. Cool beans. That's the first thing that I need to enter. Ignore the negative. It's just because we haven't filled out any of the other stuff. So then we come over here and we go over to the souvenir shop. Happy days. And now I got to enter all the things I want. Now over here on the sheet, the things that I've highlighted in green are wilderness related. The first 4 there are going to be, if we go back over here, the first 4 there are going to be the bus, the city path, Riverside, and the field. Now, it's up to you whether you want to get those. They will help you with vigor, so it's up to you. Like these other ones, these final couple are cheap. They don't really matter. But the big one here is the wilderness shell. Now, I think, me personally, I think I'm going to go for it. I haven't done math on this specifically, so I apologize about that. I'll try and get you guys the info on this towards the end on how much vigor you'll get by buying extra stuff from the shop with these. But these are quite expensive because we need 60 at 160 each, which is like something like 9,000 or whatever it is. But that is the other thing that is going to be highlighted in green just down here on the sheet that you can see. So just keep that in mind. So what you're going to want to do is enter in what you have left to purchase. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut here. I'm going to go and fill this all out based on everything that I have left to purchase. And I'm going to fill in with all of these, and we can adjust the wilderness in and out for it. But I'm going to just put it in at base, everything left in the shop for me. But like I said, if there's some stuff that you don't want, you can customize that to your own. I think filling out the shop's pretty good, unless you don't want the wilderness stuff. But everything else I think is definitely worth it. But I'm going to fill mine in, and then I'll come back and I'll show you where we're at. Okay, so there we go. I filled in all the things that my account has left needed. Now over here, the wilderness shell, you'll see this makes a big difference on this stuff. So once again, I recommend doing all the other stuff first and then jumping into the wilderness if you want to. But you can see after I've entered all that in, actually, let's just zoom in a little bit to get it a bit larger for you guys. Let's go 150. All right, so now that I've entered all that in, you can see it populates. I've just done basically this column times this column equals that column. Then it adds up all the ones in this column for your total currency needed. And I've based the currency, when we say the stamina needed, I've based it off of farming 14 arduous. So based it off of farming this one on arduous. When you got 20 stamina for 300, that's giving you basically 15 of the puppy coins per stamina. So that's the way I've calculated that. So this is based off farming arduous on 14, which you can do. I did it on day one of my new account. Like it's doable. Like most people should be farming that when they look to farming. And if you're at the stage where you're going through this calculator, I think you should be there. So that's what we have calculated it off of. So now we go down here. That's the total puppy coins we need. That's the coins we need. Those are the stamps that we have left. Make sure you fill in how many stamps you have left. Maybe you haven't done the killing achievements, so there might be more stamps. It's not always going to be 4,800. If you've got more achievements, just look at how many puppy coins you're going to get through the stamps, and add that there. And then this is a subtraction of this minus this, which gives us the total needed. And this then divides that by 15 to give you your total stamina needed. So you can see I still need 1,884 stamina to complete this event fully. Now, like I said, with these shells, these do cost a lot, because if I just delete them out of the picture, I am now at 1284 needed, which makes it a lot less. But because you can buy 60 of these, it does pump it right back up. And then if you wanted to delete all of the wilderness stuff and not pick up any of it, you can see here I'd only be at 1064. So, and like it's just literally, if you're like, okay, how much stamina do I need to pump in to get X amount of things? You can even just use that, clear out this whole sheet, enter the one thing you want to get, and work it out. So that is the sheet. Like I said, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Fill in the blue stuff that I've left blue. The green stuff is related to wilderness, and that's pretty much it. You just got to make a copy of the sheet, and then you can enter away and figure it out, and just figure out exactly how much stamina you have left. And that is my answer to this event. I don't think I can go much deeper into this event. I feel like that is pretty self-explanatory. Let me know if there's any issues with it again. But let's jump over, and I wanted to update you guys on this account because we have been going quite well. As you can see over here on the artificial somnambulism, we are at limbo stage 5. We cleared the first enemy. But we only did it with 1 star. That was pretty tricky because we are using my Regulus on that one. She's not completely beefed. She is at Resonate level 8, Insight 2 level 27. So she's decently done. But the thing on this one is, if we look at my my Psycubes, because the account is only on its 3rd day of play, 4th day of logins, we don't even have the extra Psycube yet. And we haven't been able to purchase one. So we've only really got 1 decent Psycube, and I haven't even had the materials to get it up to level 40 yet. So that's where we're sitting. We're a bit stuck on that. You can see here with my Melania, she is pretty jacked. We're getting, because I'm using her on the final stage, if we go ahead and move my face because it's in the way, you can see we've got all the materials we need to go ahead and get her up. I just need a couple of those biting boxes. Now, I could craft those biting boxes right now, but I kind of like farming for biting boxes by themselves, because I feel like they're one of those ones that I'd rather farm for than craft, because the stuff that I need that they are crafted from is a bit harder to farm in my opinion, and I don't know which characters need it. I think it's these other guys need it. No, not you. If we jump across here, it is the, what's this one called? Yeah, Liquefied Terror. So that's what you like. I find the Liquefied Terror harder to farm than the biting boxes, so I'm gonna go farm the biting boxes in themselves and then worry about that. As for my squad, you can see like our main 6 at Insight 2. And these guys are all level 1. Like I said, they're pretty low on the Resonate with 5, 5, and then 4 and 4. But they got the job done. I can upgrade these guys. I'm just holding out to see if I can, how far I can get without doing them any further. The Twims have been handy for me. Same with Lasource. I have been using Lilani a bit as well, just at the start as a sacrificial lamb. But that's where we're looking at. Like I said, the Melania is absolutely stacked. Looking forward to getting her to Resonate 10 and seeing if I can punch through the trash bags, because I feel like she is pretty well catered towards it. I'm not going to level her up for a long time, but she is just going to sit there at inside 3. And let's jump in and I'll show you where we're at over here in the artificial somnambulism. But the other thing that I just realized I hadn't done yet on this account was the Thief of Thieves. So I've still got to go through and get all these rewards as well. So there's still a bunch of stuff ready to come home for me that I completely forgot to do. Besides that, like I said, I am just farming this. I will stop farming this for a little bit to farm my couple biting boxes that I need. But then I'll just go back to dumping all my stamina in this based on, once again, the calculator and how much stamina I need. Hey, so let's jump over. I want to show you guys. Let's go into the artificial somnambulism, jump over here and have a look, because we are getting pretty hard clapped here. I feel like Insight, I mean, Resonate 10 is going to help a bit, but this is essentially the team I'm using for this side. I only just clutched the victory on the other side with Regulus. Regulus was at, I think it was 37 HP when we landed the kill. She was my only one left. I killed her with the final ult. I absolutely cheesed the shit out of that stage. So I'm not going to get max stars on this one, but I'm curious to see if we will be able to do this, because we do have the ult gauge reduction and heavy single target damage. So if we can kill one of the trash bags soon, we also have self-sustain on her. So I'm thinking at Resonate 10, if I also upgrade this Psycube a bit, in the next day, we may be able to get it. But unfortunately, we do have to retry until we can get a turn 1 ult. And this is the, yeah, okay, here we go. So we've got turn 1 ult. So let's go this. Let's go that. Go that, we go that. All right, so let's see what we can do. But we're a little bit too squishy at the moment. We're a little bit too squishy, and we don't quite have the survival to get there. So let's just see what happens. Okay, do a single target attack on the archer, please. Single target attack on the archer. Damn it, I lost my twins already. Shit. They're not the ones that are supposed to insta-die. So you can see I'm going to have to RNG this one a fair bit. Let's go ahead and shuffle those around. Don't really care. Yes, we wanted 2 attacks. So we go that. We steal a little bit from you, and then we just do that. And then we hope that they use a single target attack on the archer chick, because then they waste it on her. Otherwise, she's just going to get killed with an AoE. Now, obviously, we're not critting yet because, you know, we don't have the crit rate available to us. We need to get that resonate. But you can see we do decent damage anyway. So that was a waste. I needed the single target attack to go over there, because now they're going to just nuke me way too hard. It's going to be the killer. Yeah, that's really rip. But now we can do a rat. The problem is they're both going to have their shit available next turn. And see, this is where we're just absolutely boned. But we can do a rat to get our ult available. We can get a heal. I mean, we're not invested. This is where I honestly think with a bit of RNG, though, we may come kind of close, but we're going to be dead here. There's no way around that. But, you know, with RNG, maybe they should... Yeah, we're dead. You guys get the gist. What, like, turn 2, we had him pretty low. I feel like with some decent RNG... Copium, once we get to Resonate 10 and I can get my my damage up, maybe guys, but that is where we're up in 3 days on the new account. Dude, I'm loving this event. I'm loving the game. My other accounts are getting pretty stacked now too, so we're pretty much ready. Anyway, that's all I wanted to go through in this video. Once again, the spreadsheet will be linked in the description, pinned comment. Go ahead, use it. Hope it helps you out. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.